Isn't it enchanting to witness the wonders of this world? A world where collection of beautiful, diverse, and alluring floras and faunas is considered a blessing for the entire humankind. Our Earth is a huge biome. Wherever you turn thy eyes, you can have a perfect view of the vibrance of life. From the vast and bountiful green broadleaf tropical rainforests of the Amazon of Latin America to the ever-scorching bliss of the beautiful Sahara in Africa. Our ethereal deciduous forests of Germany and Europe teeming with its ephemeral characteristic. Our graceful savannas graced by the elegance of the shrubs and grasses of the North Australia, and of course, to the treasure of our own native land, the concealing protector from typhoons, the verdant mountain ranges of the Sierra Madre. The vibrance of life comes with the magical wonders of nature, wonders that provide sustainability, wonders that brings euphoric feelings towards the steward of nature, the mankind, and wonders that comes with a diverse of colors. Whereas so many of these colors that give the world its look are the result of trillions of individuals of plants and animals. Collectively, they were called biomes. Biomes are considered the landscape of the earth. A biome is an area of the planet that can be classified according to the plants and animals that live in it, with climate being the most dominant factor. Biomes also comes with its typologies in the forms of desert and scrubland, savanna, prairie, steppe, tundra, taiga, woodland, rainforest, and even the aquatic world. These biomes are the haven of interdependence of organisms and the settlement of all life forms, which mediates them to sustainability. In the Philippines, with its type of topography, the country is blessed with bountiful mountain ranges, coastal regions, and forests. It is considered as a dungeon of biodiversity. Hence, it is one of the 18 mega biodiverse countries of the world. Likewise, we have one mega biodiverse zone, a spectacular haven of varieties of floras and faunas, the Sierra Madre. Now, may I ask you, how far are we in the quest of nurturing our nature?
Wow, napaganda pala ng Sierra Madre. Ang fresh ng hangin, ang daming makikitang iba't ibang species ng halaman at hayop. Ano pa kayang pwedeng malaman tungkol sa Sierra Madre?
Hello, dear visitor. I am one of your tour guides for today's adventure, and I welcome you to the Northern Sierra Madre Natural Park. First, let me give you a quick background about how it was formed. This Northern Sierra Madre Natural Park has been formed through a secondary succession, which has been inhabited but experienced a disturbance like logging of the forest, which then renewed over time where small plants and trees start to grow in the area that was deforested. Eventually, the area returns to being similar to its previous state. Being descendants of the Philippine archipelago's first colonizers who settled on the islands between 35,000 and 60,000 years ago, the Agta are recognized as the indigenous people living throughout the Sierra Madre mountain range in northeast Luzon. The Northern Sierra Madre Natural Park is considered one of the most important and largest protected area in the Philippines and the richest in terms of genetic species and habitat diversity, with contiguous tropical rainforests. The importance of the park is underscored by the myriad of rare and endangered species of flora and fauna that it supports. These include Philippine eagle, Isabella oriole, Philippine crocodile, and dugong. According to the PEF, the Philippine eagle is the top predator of the Philippine tropical rainforest. It plays an important role in keeping the ecosystem in balance and provides an umbrella of protection to all other life forms in its territory. It acts as predators of monkeys and also preys on a whole host of animals, both large and small. It has been known to hunt bats, civets, and flying squirrels. They also eat birds including other birds of prey, snakes, and lizards. Additionally, this mountain range system provides the area for growth and development of unique habitats. Their associated flora and fauna like grasslands to mountain forests, which is among the most unique and richest on a fair area basis among the park system in the Philippines. It is described as a long mountain chain providing habitats for the numerous species of plants and animals adapted to various ecological niches. The Northern Sierra Madre Natural Park is habitat to many endemic and rare species of plants.
Thank you for that short history about the holy structure of the Sierra Madre, Hailin. Mabuhay! I am your second tour guide. Sir, did you know that the Sierra Madre mountain range is dubbed as the backbone of Luzon? The corridor has a land area of about 1.8 million hectares in 10 provinces. As an archipelago situated in the Pacific, the Philippines is not a stranger to typhoons. The effects of these typhoons impacts the country in recent years. However, the Sierra Madre serves as our natural defense from these calamities. This majestic protector spans from the province of Cagayan down to the province of Quezon. It is a 540-kilometer mountain range that borders the northeastern side of Luzon, hosts 14 protected areas, covers 1.4 million hectares, and protects millions of Filipinos. Historically, it serves as the country's buffer and strongest defense from typhoons coming in from the Pacific Ocean, as they weaken them before they make a landfall in mainland Luzon. The Sierra Madre contains the greatest number of protected areas. However, it continues to face different environmental threats and issues throughout the years. The Sierra Madre corridor is mineral-rich and contains the most extensive forest cover in the country. The major threats to its biodiversity and biome links to the extraction of these resources through different anthropogenic activities like logging, mining, road building, and settlement expansions. Unfortunately, the decades of deforestation, mining, and improper land use, in addition to the passage of forest laws that fail to sufficiently protect the forest and the people who live in the areas, have led to the Sierra Madre's weakened capability to buffer mainland Luzon from incoming typhoons. Road building and construction is another serious threat to the conservation of the biodiversity in the Sierra Madre, which puts risk to the marine and rainforest biomes of the corridors. As an effect, these activities has led to soil erosion and increased flooding in low-lying areas that neighbor the mountain range. The construction of dams has also been an issue and has served as a contributing factor to the worsened effects of typhoons in the country.
Isa akong diwata. Diwata ng bundok ng Sierra Madre. Kalikasang unti-unting sinisira hindi ng bagyo dahil kayang-kaya ko itong labanan. Hindi rin mga mababangis na hayop. Hindi rin ito kasalanan ng inumang taong bundok pagkus sila pa ang tunay na may malasakit. Sinisisi ko ang mga taong namumutol ng aking mga puno. Sinisisi ko ang mga taong nagsusunog ng aking mga kalupaan. Sinisisi ko ang mga taong labis ang paggamit ng kemikal. Kayo ang may sala. Kung bakit may malalakas na bagyo na kumikitil sa buhay ng maraming inosenteng tao. Kayo ang may sala kung bakit ang susunod na henerasyon ay wala ng rasyon mula sa kapaligiran. Ang bundok ng Sierra Madre ay magbibigay buhay sa maraming uri ng hayop, halamang gamot at marami pang iba. Ngunit bakit ito sinisira gayong siya pa ang nagliligtas ng libo-libong tao? Nakikita niyo na ba? Naiisip niyo na ba? Naririnig niyo na ba ang pagtamis ko? Sana'y pakinggan niyo at magbigay daan ito para sa inyo upang makagawa ng pagbabago.
Here's what you need to do to conserve and preserve the Sierra Madre and forest in the world in general. First, support the government and campaigns to stop illegal logging. Join different organizations' program of tree planting and tree growing. Instead of using Google, use Ecosia, a search engine that plants a tree for every 45 searches that you make, and the good news is they are now planting trees here in the Philippines. To still enjoy the beauty and plethora of natural resources which Mother Earth offers, it is our collective responsibility as citizens, especially those near the Sierra Madre mountain range, to preserve and conserve the flora and fauna in the place by planting more trees to replace the trees cut down due to deforestation, and to advocate the phasing out of kaingin in the forest of the mountain. What I have discerned in my adventure in Sierra Madre is very alarming, as we are now experiencing the threat of global warming and climate change through strong calamities, the rise of sea levels due to the melting of ice in the north and south poles, and the rising of temperature we are currently experiencing now. The Sierra Madre mountain range plays a vital role in protecting us from strong tropical cyclones, as it prevents numerous typhoons from wreaking havoc on the provinces of Luzon. The northeastern coast of Luzon is protected by this natural mountain barrier, which functions as a shield, slowing the advance of tropical cyclones. That is why protecting this mountain barrier is crucial not only in the region but in the whole country. Now is the right time for us to act, for the government and private corporations to listen.
In general, it is time for the earth to be reclaimed. As a result, the productivity and stability that we have come to expect will be restored.
If the government and private companies will listen to us,
If we could act now to save our home,
It is likely that our future generation will see the wild plants that locked away carbon again.
The trees will regenerate again in the mountains of Sierra Madre.
the weather we rely on for our supply chains could fall back into regular rhythms.
we can restore the balance of nature.
Repair the link between our world and our businesses.
And we'll improve again the way we live in our planet.
As what David Attenborough once said, nature once determined how we survive. Now, we determine how nature survives.